Should be better now. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. This was not announced. You should hear me now, right? Can you guys confirm that you hear me now? You should be better now. You should be here. You should be able to hear me now, right? Cool, 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 cool. All right, so yeah, I did not announce this. Let me also know if the music is too loud, because last time the music was too loud and last time my microphone was coming out. And yes, this was not announced, this was unscheduled. I just had the idea yesterday because my audio seems to be down. It's up again, right? It's up again, right? Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so yeah, so I released a video about diamond architecture, right? The first part, and yesterday I recorded the second part. It's gonna come out this Saturday. And at the end, I'm pretty much saying that I'm actually gonna try to take an existing application, I'm gonna try to rewrite it to diamond architecture. And you know, the shopping cart application from, it is still loud, the music is still loud. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hold up. How about now? Also, let's switch to something more chill. I think last time we had good luck with hip hop. There we go. Okay. How about now? Okay. So what I want to do is I want to grab not here. I want to grab not here. Okay. So. Why is this one open? This one is closed. Okay, so I want to go to here. All right, and where's my? Hold up. All right, much better. Okay, cool. Like this. All right, so I want to grab this. Okay, and it's already a good application, right? So it's written against interfaces, right? And so it should be very easy to just grab it and just rearrange a couple of things. Like I'm not really planning on rearranging any code. I just want to like like rewriting any code. I just want to like put it into different folders, maybe name a couple of things differently, and that's it. All right. Okay. So what I want to do is first let's read the README, because maybe it's too ambitious, right? Maybe it's too big. When I read the book, which was like a year ago, 1.5 years ago, it didn't seem to be huge. It was basically CRUD. I remember there was some Redis. First edition. No, we're doing the second edition. Okay. So let's see. Service investigation, algebras, checkout. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay, so pretty much today what we're gonna try is we're gonna just try to like make it run. I'm planning for this to be like for only 2 hours. How you can get the view of the tiny window? Oh yeah, good question. I'm really sorry. That's how. sorry. Yeah, this is like a first time that I'm streaming, like we're actually writing code. Like the streams so far were just like Q&As. So yeah. Okay, so generate auth data, tests, blah, 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 Docker compose up, run the test, down. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I don't understand like half of it. Let's just go grab it. All right, so we're gonna go here and so let's start my WSL thingy. Whenever I start, I always run an update. I have an alias for an update like this. I recently started using Nix, so I still have a little bit of apt update and stuff, but a lot of it is also just Nix update. So yeah, so the goal for today is just to get this thing running, familiarize ourselves with the code, and also maybe realize that it ain't gonna happen. Like I'm planning to do this like every day for like 5 days, and then let's see. So if on Friday we see that it's not going anywhere, then we're just gonna abort this thing. Okay, because in my memory it was not a big application. But maybe it was modified many times, and maybe it grew over time, and I have no idea what happened over there. The joy of live streaming. I cannot like cut it out for you guys. So how are you guys doing while this thing is doing stuff? How many of you are here? 5, 3. All right, cool. This is like one of those things, like even if nobody's watching, I'm still gonna try to do this for like 5 days, and then let's see where this is going. And the reason why I want to rewrite this, by the way, is I want to see if we're gonna get it to compile faster, because it's designed like in a very small way that there's like a one SBT subproject, and I just want to like split it up in like as many as possible so that they compile in parallel. And we'll try to measure it. We won't do like any like super proper benchmarks or anything like this. Do I have dev? Hold up. Do I? No. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna take GitHub G Volpe and just gonna paste that thing. It's just a thing that I like to do. That. Like GitHub projects are, in their proper directories. All right, let's see. All right. Stuff is loading. So Gabriel is also a big fan of Nix. So let's go see if there's something special here. Okay, just a pin. Okay, so it's just JDK and SPT. No, it's not really. It's all just in one file. It's not really necessary to run it. I'm sure it's gonna be fine with, I have JDK 17. Oh wow, that's really, oh, we got Scala Steward, okay. Okay, that's beautiful, that's beautiful. So let's go into the build. All right, course is nice. Writing a similar book as Volpe, but your spin organized and stuff with a bunch of people. I have considered many things. I just have like zero time to do anything super cool like that right now. But eventually I will. Yeah, my life is getting more stable. I'm becoming less and less of a digital nomad, and so yeah. So eventually, you know, I'll stream more regularly. I already have an editor and like actually 2 editors. They help me out. By the way, if you guys want to support me, you know, on Patreon to pay for those editors, you're welcome. Oh, hey, Michael. Nice. Michael is actually one of those editors. Why are you still awake? It should be very late. Anyhow, by the way, I recorded the second video of the diamond architecture. You might already have it partially. So yeah. All right. So let's see. So it looks like we already have some sub projects. So we have core. Oh, we just have the core. Yeah. So this is exactly what I sort of suspected. Well, this is how it was in my memory. It's all just in one project, right? Modules core. What else is there? Okay, tests are in a separate thing. Why? What? Postgres suite, Redis suite, resource suite. Yeah, okay, makes sense. But why? Okay, I don't understand this split yet. Okay, so these are probably integration tests, right? So these are probably integration tests. These are probably... Okay, this is just util. That's also util. That's also util. Okay, then why? That's also util. Okay, everything in main is util. Okay, okay, so we got tests. Okay, so we got... Okay, so we got our integration, we got tests. Interesting. Check all. Okay, these are just loss, okay. Okay, monoid. Anyway, let's try to import the build. Actually, let's not even try to import the build. Let's just run SBT and see how far we can go. Like maybe we can already like compile it. That would be good enough. That would be good enough. And while we're starting SBT, I'm just gonna go check how many of you are here. 3, 7, good enough. 7, yeah, cool. All right. Yes, please don't forget to like this thing. And then the YouTube algorithm is going to do something about it. And maybe more people are going to be here and we're going to have a party. All right. All right. So let's do something like compile. Let's download the entire internet. Perfect time to check my phone. Maybe we can read the README again. So pictures are never bad. Okay, authentication, programs, effects, storage, services. Okay, so these are the most interesting to me, I believe, because these are going to be the use cases. right? So they're kind of like in the middle in this picture. Like in the diamond architecture, they would be at the top. So these are like the first ones that we're gonna look at once we see the test running. Once something is working. Still doing something. Okay, sorry for jumping around so fast. I'm just making sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Nice. So I'm sure that if we just run tests, that some of them are gonna fail because they're not gonna connect to Postgres and stuff. Okay. Yeah. The laws are fine. Oh wow. Okay. So then probably if we do something like this, right? No, integration test. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so these are probably gonna fail because we don't have we didn't run the Docker stuff. Yeah, okay. Obviously connection refused. Okay, so let's have a look at the Docker Compose. Why there are two of them? Okay, so what is it? Okay, so this is Postgres and Redis. What's the other one? Okay, so this is for running the application. Compose spec. Wait, what? Oh, interesting. How does this work that I can just click here? There's something here, the Docker, no? Compose? No, there was something about Docker, right? Docker file. Interesting. I don't know what that thing is. In which folder are we? Oh, it's just a Docker thing, right? It's just like the same thing. Interesting. So I guess it's because I have a Docker plugin. All right. So this is for actually like running the application. I don't want that right now. I want to just run the tests. Okay. So I think there was something like, just like run Docker Compose and you should be fine. Yeah, okay, so I'm not sure if I have Docker Compose. Let's see. Let's do it like this. Which Docker Compose? Oh, I do. Nice. Okay, so Docker Compose up. Okay. Well, that's not nice. Yeah, my daemon's not running. File not found. Transport. Okay, hold on. So the service Docker status. Docker's not running. Yes, start. Okay, hold up. Docker Compose up. Okay, stuff's happening. Pulling Postgres. Yes. Progress. How many of you guys are still here? 4. Good enough. Pulling. Waiting. Let's see. I might not work, which is over here. Yes, it's pulling a bunch of stuff. Where are you guys at? Let me know. You should be like somewhere in US, I guess, right? US or Brazil. I'm in Brazil, so it's like 8 o'clock in the evening. Pablo Cavallo, a new patron. If you're here, thank you. If you're not here, thank you anyway. Thank you. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Encountered errors. Driver failed. Okay, hold up. Host is already in use by another container. Yeah, I believe that's an issue with. Yeah, I have Docker. I am a Docker noob. How do I kill Docker? Let's see. I can probably just. Oh yeah, I think I know how to do this. Okay, so hold up. This is technically cheating, but okay. So if I go here, I can destroy. Okay, well that's basically Docker Compose down. Oh yeah, let's try that. Destroy. Okay, so this means that, okay, so this is probably the other one. Okay, so let's go back to here and here and do the same thing here down. Okay, and Docker PS. Okay, there's nothing, and let's bring it up. I think this looks better. Israel, what time is it in Israel? It should be relatively late as well, right? It should be like 11 or something, right? 1:55. Oh yeah, you wrote it. Jeez. 1:55. Why are you awake, man? All right, so it's running. I believe I needed to do some like D, right? A daemon. Okay, it's running. Cool. All right, so now we should be able to do this. Fail to load, blah blah blah. Some logger. All right, it's green. Nice. Tests are green. Cool. So, back from a walk. Do you have a dog? Should we try to run the app, or should we not try to run the app? We should try. Let's see how hard it is to run the app, because I believe we would need some JWT stuff and whatever. Okay, build Docker image. Okay, our image build. We can check behind the following command. Yeah. Okay. So running it should not be a big deal. Okay, so we can do Docker publish local. No. Why would it be publish? Is this a typo? Publish? No, Docker publish local. I thought this colons thing was deprecated. I was supposed to do a Docker / that's what I did. Publish local. Why didn't it work? Oh, I think I know why it didn't work, because I needed to do like core. No, that's weird. Should have been able to do this. Slay the Spire. What is that? Man, I wish to have more time to play games. Slay the Spire video game. All right. Overwhelmingly positive. Okay, so what is it? Oh, it's a card game. Nice. By the way, I'm curious to know how much it is, because like in Brazil, I noticed like games and stuff are much cheaper. Like this is like 50 Brazilian reais, which is like $10. I'm sure that where you are is like, it's probably like $20. I'm just guessing. Anyway, okay, it's built. I'm curious, right? So this is all it changed. And like the error message said, I need to run. Oh, it's a capital D. Capital D. Okay, so it would have been like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, the README said that all we need to do is we need to cd into app and, well, basically run it. Okay. So, okay. So let's cd into app and, well, okay, cd app, obviously, and Docker Compose up. Well, let's do first like this and see if there are any errors. Okay. Connected, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's running. It's all good. What can we do? Oh, that's interesting. What is that? bscepter.com. Inspect these requests here and build the rules to mock responses. Oh, is it something like ng-rock? for example, run the following, curl, blah, 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 payments fee, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, I have no idea how to, okay, what is Bceptor? Hold up. Ever considered writing games in Scala? I have considered writing games. I have never, ever written even a single game. Like I tried to do once, what's it called? Like that thing where you like destroy the bricks, you know, that's just like 101 game. And I gave up after like an hour because I just didn't have the time. I have a friend, a really good friend who always wanted to do game development. And I think he finally did it. We don't have much time to hang out these days, but I think he's building a game actually. He wanted to do it in Scala, but right now he's not doing it in Scala because it's just he wants to build like a real game, you know, like actually like sell it and stuff. Anyway, REST API mocking and intercepting in seconds. Replace the endpoint in the code and you're ready. It's that simple. I don't get it. Replace the endpoint in the code and you're ready. I don't know what Arcanoid is. Not even Snake, maybe. I have like millions of things that I want to do, and I never have time to do them. So yeah. I'm not sure why I would need to do this, right? Like I can just like send something to localhost, right? Ah, nice. Nice. So this is what we're gonna do. Insomnia. No. Not like this. Insomnia. All right. So where's the? Is there no download button? Come on. Real raw blame. What is this? No. Really? Wow. This like GitHub doesn't allow to like just like go and do some like wget. Like what is happening? Well, all right. So it's here. Let's actually. What should we do with this? Actually, why don't we just put it here? In fact, and app is probably generated. Okay, let's see what we have. What do we have here? Dog compose. Oh, Insomnia. It isn't there. Okay. So okay, but it's probably the same file. Okay, so let's paste it here, and can I think I need to open Insomnia. Hold up, guys. I'm not sure if I have some work stuff in there, so I'm gonna see me real quick for just a second. So start. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say import export. You don't see this for now, but it should be fine. Import data from file, desktop Insomnia. And how would you like to import Insomnia? Design document request collection. Request collection probably. Imported one works for one environment. Cookie jar. Well, there's 17 requests. All right, nice. So if I go and where can I select it? Where can I select it? Insomnia. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. No, not to this one. This one. Okay, we're back to this one. Okay. So we have the shopping cart, and we have orders, get orders. Okay, localhost 8080. Blah blah blah. Query header. Oh, there's even a token. Okay, let's just run it. Let's see. Invalid X token. Okay, so can we do something without this? Register new user. Can we register new user? Yeah, let's register a new user. Nice. Let's do that. Alunia 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Nice. We have an access token. That was simple. Okay. We don't need to log in. Do we need to log in? Probably we need to log in. Yeah, let's try to log in. Okay, so is this okay? Okay, so when we log in, we just get a token. Okay, so let's get this token. And we go to get orders, and we go to here, and we paste it here, and we send it, and invalid access token. Great. It's probably invalid because why is it invalid? Query, orders, headers, docs, body. This is what happens. Okay, open routes, get items. There you go. All right, cool. Okay, so we get items. We get items by brand. Cool. Okay, so progress. Let's go get. You guys still here? You guys still here? Cool. Let's go read a little bit more stuff. It's now being made public. For admin users, the following environment variables are needed. Okay, so we just need these environment variables. Access token. Okay, so it says to check .env. Okay, so .env. All right, nice. Okay, so I believe actually that we can just go here and paste our token and just remove all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I need to see. Do I need to rebuild the image? Well, we're just gonna try. We're just gonna try to do Docker compose up. Not here. Like here. Let's just kill it and bring it up again. Okay. Need to mix experimentation was fun. Okay, so can we still send the open one? Yeah, we can, right? Get items. Okay, so get orders. Can we get orders? Invalid access token. Okay, so maybe we need to rebuild it. Okay, so let's kill it and go here and rebuild it. Okay. Let me actually check the Docker compose. Okay, debug false. PostgreSDB store password my password. Do we have this? My password. Debug false. PostgreSDB is store. I mean, I guess it reads the environment variable. Let's check. I want to check when the database is started. Does it read this environment variable or not? Because it seems like it's not specified here, so I want to see what it is hard-coded to. Okay. Modules, core, shop, SQL. No. Is it in effects? No. External. Modules? No. Modules? Where's the database stuff? Retries. Services? No. Tokens? Okay. Okay, let's start here. Actually, did we even import the build? I don't remember. We should import the build because it compiles, right? It compiles, so we should be able to import the build. App environment, test and production. Wow, there's production. Great. Config. Okay. Okay. Config. Wow, this is like a full-blown app. Okay, so this is something that I don't like already because it's, database store. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. So it pretty much ignores the environment variable. Fine, happens. Nobody's perfect. Let's go back to, well, actually, let's ask Metals to Cascade compile. Cascade compile. Good night, man. Here. Valid token, you need a secret key, which can be a string, the claim which can. Why would it generate it? Like I created a new user, so I should be fine. For admin users, for access token. SC access token secret. Well, this is the one that we saw, right? Where was it? In .env. Oh no, that's not the one. It is this one, right? Access token secret key. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay. So let's grab this one. Like this, like that. Okay. So maybe that is gonna work. I don't think that we can just do that. We need to at least like restart it. Couldn't connect to the server. Are we not running? Are we not running? Wait, what? Did it die? What? How? Why? Okay, so hang in there. Send. Invalid X token. Okay, so need to rebuild it. Publish local. All right. All right. So let's try this again. Oh, maybe we need to bring it down. Did we bring it down before? Stop and kill it. Let's bring it down and bring it up. Actually, if you bring it down, what is going to happen to Docker? Does our user still exist? I think it did. Let's just try it again. Let's just go. Oh no, we can't try it again. How can I check the user in the DB? I always forget how to do this. Devs, Azure to do app, and then in there's something like Docker client. That's what I want. Okay, so Docker exec IT DB. What was it? Store. I think it was store. Localhost user. Oh no, so this is a DB. Okay, so I think it's like this, right? PSQL. Let's see, no such DB. Okay, so okay, so maybe this is a store. No such container. Okay, so it was not store. What was it? What was it then? Store localhost is Postgres. User is Postgres. No such container DB. What? Why would it say container? Is this the container? Wait, what? Is this the store and this is DB, this PSQL? What? Oh, this is the network or some stuff like this, right? So what's it called? Okay, so this is how it's called. Think I need to do PFPS shopping cart Postgres 1 and it's called store. All right. Executable. What? Okay, PFPS shopping -card underscore Postgres underscore 1. Okay, I think it should be like DB. No. Why did I have DB in that thing? What was that? Host, localhost, user. Okay, it should be fine. I think DB is the name of the network, if I remember correctly. Right, so wait. Come on, make it super small. Okay, network. Where's network? There's no network. Status ports, names. What am I doing wrong? So I believe that over here. Okay, it was the name. So container name is. Why is there no name? Container name. Interesting. Oh, okay. So I think we need to like this and then like that. Yes, there we go. Oh, Jesus. All right. So D. Okay. Users. Okay. So CD. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so okay, select count star from users. 21. What? For real? What? How? Who are all of these people, and why are their names also hashed? It's probably the tests or something, right? Okay, so enter. Yeah, there we go. Alunia. Okay, so we exist. We still exist. Great. So we still exist, and our token is still this, right? What do you mean? Are we not running? What do you mean? Forbidden headers. Interesting. Forbidden. Like, why are we forbidden? We're still in a database. Anyway, I'm going to give up at this point. Okay, so it's been already an hour. So the tests are running. This is good enough. And the whole purpose of this exercise was actually to see if, if we can get it to compile faster. So we're gonna get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Stopping. Gracefully, whatever. Come on, just kill it. Okay, there we go. All right. So if we get out, okay, and if we go back in, because incremental compilation, whatever. Okay, so if we go and I want to do clean, and then I want to do update, and then I want to do like compile everything. Okay, so clean, update. Do we want to compile the test as well? Yeah, why not? Let's just do the whole thing. Okay, so test compile. Okay, and so I'm not touching it. Okay, so it's in some formatting. Fine. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to like affect it. It's not a good benchmark anyway, but still. I want to switch to some other music, so I'm gonna launch Spotify on my phone. Okay, progress. All right, almost done. All right. So it says that it took 1 minute. It felt longer. It really felt longer. I'm going to, okay, so let's switch to music first. I want to try this again. So let's go with lo-fi. Yeah, let's go with lo-fi. Okay, so I want to time it. You know what? Let's just do the, well, I really didn't want, the thing that I want to avoid is update, because even though all the dependencies are downloaded, like just checking the cache takes time. And so, okay, let's do this again. Okay, we're gonna do clean. We're gonna do update. Okay, see, exactly, like this is like just checking the cache took like 4 seconds. Okay, so again, like this is not a proper benchmark anyway, but still, I don't believe in what SPT is saying. Okay, so I'm gonna do test compile and I'm gonna press play. All right, so I don't know if you can see this, but I'm running like a timer on my phone. Okay. Maybe it's actually better to do like this. So you still see it like at the corner over there, right? I mean, it already shows like more than 5 seconds difference. 7. Also, I believe it shows the time for each like subtask and stuff. So let's see. Let's just see. Okay, so I need to be ready to click on my phone. And come on. Yeah, pause. Okay. 1 minute. Oh wow, that's actually correct. I also got 1 minute and 5 seconds. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Check it out. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Wow. All right. So 1 minute and 5 seconds. So this is what we're fighting against. Okay. Let's see if we have any changes. Okay, we just changed the tokens. That didn't really get us anywhere. So let's just throw it out. Okay. Let's create our own branch. We're gonna call it diamonds. And let's see what we can do. Okay. So I want to start with the top of the diamond, which is, where is it? Like I believe that it's this stuff. Okay, authentication, shopping cart. So these should just be algebras. In fact, like something somewhere said that services and authentication are algebras. Exactly, authentication and services. Okay, so this is exactly what we want. So let's search for something like health check. Okay, so health check. All right, health check. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So in fact, if you guys have seen the diamond architecture video, like I said that I found a way to extract the implementation from the core and take it out, so that in the core we're only gonna be left with the headers. I want to be left only with the headers, like much later. So the first step is going to be just to have a core, and the core is going to look pretty much like this. However, if I look at health check right now, like the implementation of health check is actually database stuff, and also Redis stuff. Okay, this is weird. I already don't like it. Like, here's the thing, like we should not need to rewrite any code much, unless there is something like transactions or something that smells like transactions, right? And over here we have both Redis and Postgres at the same thing, at the same level. This does not smell like business logic. And by the way, this is exactly one of those things that that you run into when you don't structure your application like in such a way that you like split those things up, right? So it's super easy to just like skip the entire like business logic layer and just like go to the database, for example. So I want to see, like, first I want to see like where status is used. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Okay, so look at what we have. We have a route, right? So a request comes in, we're calling something in our algebra, right? But the implementation just goes straight to the database, right? And this is like the classic problem in software development these days, right? So we basically just went from a route straight to the database, right? We didn't have any business logic. Okay, I mean, this is a special case, right? So this is a health check. Like, even if we had a business layer, all it would do, it would just go to the to the database anyway, in Postgres anyway. So it would be like a just a silly delegation, which is why, like, when you're building prototypes, you actually can do exactly this, right? So you can like skip this whole nonsense and just do this. Okay, so maybe health check is not a good start. Let's check something else, something like brands. Okay, so again, like it's a CRUD application, right? So there won't be like much logic, right? But still, we have like find all, create. We go straight to the database. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I should not. Maybe I'm looking at something wrong. Maybe services is not the business logic. Maybe there is actually like business logic. So, but there should be, right? So the way to find business logic should be like this, right? You go to the routes. Whatever the route is doing is just it has to be the business logic, right? So find all, right? Let's go to create. Like maybe we should go to create. Okay, so create. Create. Okay, so create is being called from admin. Okay, so we do like created JSON object singleton brand ID is JSON. Okay, so when we create, we get the ID. Okay, there's no logic. I want to start with something that has like a little bit of logic. Again, create, it just gives the ID back. Okay. Item routes, decode, create, just the ID. Okay, put. Okay, so an update should have at least some sort of validation, I guess, right? So we go to like items dot update. Okay, and we do like item dot to domain. That is correct. It should be here. Item dot to domain. We go to update. The implementation for update does. By the way, this is a metals thing. It used to work, but right now, like for some reason, I cannot go to an implementation if the implementation is inside of the anonymous class, right? So it's over here somewhere, right? Like update is over here. And again, we just go straight to the database. So it's kind of hard to make an argument for something like the diamond architecture if there's like zero business logic. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's cute. What is that? Guard alternative. Oh, I've actually never seen alternative. What is that? So you give it an alternative. Okay, so where does the alternative come from? Oh, so there's probably somewhere an implicit from a boolean to alternative, I guess. Okay, so alternative. Okay, so import implicits, and you have like even. Okay, yeah, so we start with a boolean and we guard option as even. Okay, so we have a map in there. So guard. Okay, so basically we wrap it in a sum. Okay, so it's like, okay, so in the standard library that would be like option dot when. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, so we should be able to do like option dot when, and inside of it, okay, so we have a boolean over here. No, option when. Yeah, it should be like this. Okay, so it should be like admin user, and then pure f, right? It should be the same thing, I believe. Does it compile? I think it does compile. Okay, so it's exactly the same thing. It's just some cat's thing that provides a slightly different syntax. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Okay, so guarding against option as admin user. Okay, so admin user. Okay, this is just a what? Okay, this is just a wrapper. Okay, we can call this business logic because it doesn't touch the database. I guess we can call it the business logic. Yeah, maybe we can start with that one. But what is it? Hold on. User auth, find user. Yeah, maybe we can start with that one. There's also find user, authentication. It would be really a shame, you know, if we introduce this whole thing and then there's like nothing in the core. In fact, in that case, like we will get like even like greater speed bump. But still, okay, so over here, users dot. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. Okay, so new user, like this is probably the fun one. Okay, new user, exactly. Okay, so you just give it like a username and password, and it gives you a JWT token. Okay, so users. So users is an algebra that has like find and create. Does it need to be? Yeah, okay. So created tokens, another algebra. Okay, tokens, create. Okay. Again, it's not really business logic, but fine. Oh, maybe this one. JWT expire. Well, okay, but that's another algebra, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can start with this one, especially if we go and figure out what like a JWT token is. Yeah, the problem with that is that like creating a new user. Yeah, we need to map that ADT. The problem, like, so what I'm thinking about right now, like what I have in my head is like assuming that this is logic, right? Here, you know, this, and so something like JWT token is going to be in the core, and I want to go and see if if we also have the codex over here. Yeah, we do, right? JWT, no, this is not codex. This is some, where are we? This is some library. Encode to JSON. Okay, we do. Claim dot to JSON, PDI.jwt. Okay, yeah. So this is like, again, like one of those issues, right? So if this is business logic, right? Like creating new users is like clearly business logic, right? I mean, I don't know. Then something like JWT token would need to be inside of the core, and inside of the core, we do not know which which JSON library we're going to use, and so we cannot have the encoder in there. We're gonna need to make a choice whether authentication is part of the core or not, because it is only interesting to make it part of the core if you actually have multiple clients, right? In this case, we only have an HTTP. I'm sorry, not multiple clients, multiple ways to deliver your application. And in this case, we just have HTTP, right? It's like, think about this, right? So we have HTTP, right? So when we send requests, we clearly need to authenticate us. However, if we had a terminal application, assuming that behind the scenes in this terminal application, it is not going to send, the same HTTP requests. If we're sitting at the same terminal where the rest of the application is, do we need the authentication or not? And usually the answer is no, and therefore things like authentication, they would not belong to the core. And even if you do deliver your application in multiple ways, and those multiple ways require authentication, you would have an extra thing somewhere between the core and those delivery modules. So this would not be in the core anyway. Okay. But this is still interesting to me, because we create a user, right? And this gives us what? Like I is what? It's a user ID, correct? So, and then we create a token. What, without any params? Okay, so we have a token, JWT token. Okay, and by the way, we can like show all of this stuff. Okay, and then okay, we encode the user as JSON. Fine. We set expiration, right? This is probably expiration. Yeah, expires in token expiration, which is probably somewhere from the config. Okay, so we can configure it. Okay, and then not sure why we do this again. Username.show. Why do we do that? Hold on. Key value. Okay. Okay, so we just wanna be able to look it up by two things, right? By either by the token or by username.show, which is going to be probably something like username, right? Username is what? Is username, and does it have a show? Do we have like a show for a user? No, we don't. Okay, so yeah, okay. This is where we have it from, right? Derived for us. Okay. So hold on, username was like one thing anyway, right? Oh yeah, it's one thing. It's just a wrapper, okay. Okay, fine. And then we'll produce a JWT token. Okay, like somewhere in users.create, there should be logic, right? That says something, we already have this user, right? Like, okay, let me disable this thing real quick. So we have session prepare, user, blah, blah, blah. And come on, go away. I said go away. Oh, man, this sometimes happens. Why? Everything is false. There you go. Okay. Exactly, as a recover with. Okay, so here we go. This is business logic. Okay, like even though like usually it's like something that comes from the database, but this like SQL state, like unique violation, I want to see where it's from. It's from Skunk. Okay, so this is something that like when you're doing prototypes, like this is sort of like what you have, right? Like you kind of have your business logic now depends on a database, right? So if you change the database, and again, I know that this is a bullshit argument, like changing the database, but like database is just an example, okay? So if you switch to Mongo, right, and Mongo is also going to have some unique violation thing, okay? Then you would need to like recompile this whole thing. And the fact that your user needs to be unique is something that needs to be in your business logic, right? This is not like the database will implement it somehow, and it's totally fine to use these exceptions for that. But like this thing would not compile in the business logic. Okay, so maybe we're going with users. Okay, so this is a good start. Okay, so we have like 50 minutes left, and I want to try to rip out like this algebra and put it into core. Okay, and for this we would need to bring a couple of types with us, which is like user with password, right? Which is just stuff. What's encrypted password? Also just stuff. Okay, so cool. That's cool. That's really good. Okay, stuff. Okay, so remember how I said that the core will have like almost no dependencies? Like all of these like util thingies are like exceptions. Like ideally, so we're not going to derive decoders and encoders, okay? But we will derive something like equivalence and show, maybe not. Let me think. Yeah, so since we're not starting like from scratch, we're rewriting something. Like in the beginning, we're going to use this derive thing, but we're not going to derive the decoders and encoders, at least for now, right? Because we're not going to have any JSON library in the core. Okay, so let's just go and start trying this thing. I will be super happy if we can at least like rip out this user algebra. Okay, so I'm going to pin this tab real quick. Okay, we're gonna close everything else. Okay, we're gonna go to the build, and we're going to say that it's also called core, so we're going to rename it real quick. So so that's going to be like core or core old or something like this. Okay, so what do we have? Okay. So core old, and that's probably it, right? Core. Okay, there's also an aggregate over there. Okay, so core old. Okay, I believe like this is all of them. Core 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cool. Sure. Bother me during the stream. No, not now. So we're going to aggregate a bunch of stuff. We're going to Windows, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Okay, so we're going to have so this is like the old stuff. Okay, and this is the new stuff. It's going to be just called core. Okay, so this is going to be the new core. And in fact, maybe we should see if we broke stuff. Okay, so let's see if we can do a test compile. No, hold on, test compile, and yeah, like this is something that I really want over here. Okay, so it changes. Okay, like this, and we're gonna go and put it like somewhere at the very top, because I'm gonna be changing the build like all the time. So let's see. Okay, so reload for the last time. All right, let's check how many of you guys are still here. 7, nice. Okay. All right. So test compile. All right, test, test. Come on, test. All right, so let's see. Yep. And the integration test, test. We're still running that thing, the database. I think we are. And by the way, I believe that our these tests, they create users, but they don't destroy them. Let's actually check this real quick. What was it? Docker exec, that thing, right? Select count star from users 20. Let's run it again. All right, 20. Okay, so I was wrong. All right. The regular tests shouldn't do this, right? They're unit tests. They don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they don't do that. Of course not. All right, so we did it correctly, which means we can now go and do core. And let's see what we need for core. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do this whole Docker stuff. Okay, but we're going to yank that and we're going to paste it over here. Okay, so this is going to be the new core. Okay, and it's going to be I don't like this. I don't like that. So this is just a regular function call. So we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Okay, so project and file, and this is going to be our favorite 01 core. Okay, Docker plugin, Ash script. What's Ash script? Well, if it's not here, then where is it? Project. There's nothing in there. What's Ash script? Bash script. No, Ash script plugin. There we go. It's a native package thing. Okay, so this class is an alternative to Java packaging designed to support the Ash shell. What the hell is the Ash shell? Is it that thing? You learn new things every day. No, it's probably this one. Ash shell. Okay. Years ago, alright. Modular bash framework written with ease of use plus usability in mind. What does it mean? It's a bash framework. Early development. Bash extremities. Okay, so it's probably something that the native packager needs. In any case, it doesn't belong in the core anyway. Okay, so the name is going to be just core. We don't need that. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. Scala FMT and compile, doesn't matter. Resolve snapshots, okay. Default integration settings. What is that? Where is that? Okay. We're not going to have integration tests in the core. We're not going to have integration tests anywhere. The only place where we can have integration tests is going to be at the very, very bottom, at the apex of the diamond, where we have the main method. Okay. I'm really sort of like worried that we're going to simply like descend most of the things into the apex. But okay. Don't need that. Don't need any of that. No. No, library dependency, we do need that. Cam projector, fine. Beta monolithic 4, fine. Semitic DB, fine. Cats. Okay, so when we're going to, like in the end, depending on how long it's going to take, if in the end we decide to rip out the core headers, we're not even going to need cats in the core headers. But right now we will need cats. We will need cats. We will not need cats effect. We might need cats. Yeah, we might need cats retry. For now, let's not do this. Cersei, for sure, no. Cyrus. Oh, we're using Cyrus? Cyrus, I think if Cyrus is what I think it is, it's a really awesome CI thing. CI thing. Cyrus CI. Yeah. I actually wanted to make a video about it. I did not know that he used that. The cool thing, like the cool thing about Cyrus, if that, yeah, I think that's it. So the cool thing about it is that like usually CI sort of runs like a fork join pool, but a fork join pool runs like fork join pool is a thread pool. But like when you're running like any kind of CI, you have instead of having a thread pool, you have a VM pool, right? And so when you have your job, if there's a VM available, right? So sort of like a thread in a pool, if it's available, you know, you're gonna get it and you're gonna run it. This is not how Cyrus CI works, right? So it basically says like, hey, I have a job to run, and it actually goes like straight to something like AWS and actually like raises a new, what are they called in AWS? Yeah, it raises a new EC2 instance, right? So you never have like a sort of like a pool starvation. You never have like, oh, there's no VM available, so I'm just gonna wait until I can start this job, right? So all jobs start immediately. I'm sure there are some like limits that you can set in terms of like money and whatever, but it's really, really cool. I really wanted to check it out. It has a really good integration with GitHub, and in fact, this is the only way you can use it for now. Okay, so we're not going to need Cyrus or Cirrus. Okay, so Derivo is a Russian word for tree, and it's a library for derivations. Like this is where this stuff comes from, right? This derived stuff. I believe it comes from Derivo. Yeah, over here. Okay. So we're going to need this. We're going to need this. We're not going to need this. And this is exactly the thing, right? So we're not going to need this. We will need it like later, and so we will still be able to derive the same codecs, but we're going to do it at a different place. FS2. Well, that depends. That depends. Okay, he probably did not abstract away the streams, did he? Stream. Where's stream? Oh, okay, so you only... I believe you only need FS2 for skunk. Okay, so you need concurrent. Yeah, but you never actually, yeah, so you always do like to list. So we're not going to need FS2 here. HTTP, no. Okay, so we decided that we're not going to do like JWT tokens and stuff, so we're not going to need that. For now, we're also not going to do logging, maybe later. Monocle is fine. By the way, is it Monocle 3? Nice. Okay, so new type, yes. Redis for cats, no, there will be no Redis. Refined, core, cats, skunk for sure not. Squants, that's an interesting question. What does he use squants for? Money, oh, okay. Yeah, fine. Okay, so we can leave it. Okay, so remember how I said like the core should not have like too many dependencies? Like it depends on which kind of dependencies, right? Like we're not, like when I said like no dependencies, I made an exception, right? Like I said, like, you know, as few as possible, but all of these dependencies are fine in the sense that they're not like database drivers, not like HTTP, not like, I don't know, config loaders, not like JSON libraries, not things like this, okay? So this is just like things to help you like compile things and so on, okay? Import partially failed. Like what did I do? Show me the logs. Output metals. Okay. Wait, what? Hold up. Like this is one of those things that it's just like faster to go into SBT real quick and see what SBT says. Okay. Reference to undefined settings. Okay, so this is like my bad, right? Hold on. Core, where's it? Integration. Yes. Is it? Scala fix config settings. Okay, so now we're in Scala, inside of Scala fix. That's fine. Hold on. The core old did something like, oh, I think I know. Hold on. It's because, yeah. So this one is a little bit too global. So I think we need to do something like this. No, not now. Okay. Regular core old type. Really? Like in the end, we're not even going to need extra config for the integration test, because like once you have the main, like this is the only place where you can integrate, and so you might as well just use like the regular test command. Recursive lazy belly core all needs. Okay, so I believe like this in config thing is the issue. Freaking don't remember how to do this. I think I know what we need to do. Okay, hold up. I think we need to like get it out and see where we use like Scala fix common, Scala fix common settings. Okay, so okay, this is the thing. Okay, so we had these settings. We just okay. So I wanted to do something else. Okay, we can leave this in peace, and we can just remove this one. Yeah, because they're not common, because we're not gonna have integration tests anymore. Okay, but maybe we should have well, okay, add Scala fix common settings removed because they refer to integration. because it didn't run Scala fix on compile anyway, so it doesn't really matter much for us. Okay, it works. Great. So now we can import the build. Okay, and like we already have like one core. Okay, and in fact, maybe we should actually cancel this, right? So, well, yeah, let's leave it. What I wanted to do is, like, I sort of want to follow the slides, right? So in slides, I said. Come on. Yeah, start presenting. Yeah, so over here, pretty much said like, hey, build this diamond like on top of your big ball of mud. So we're going to rename the core old into big ball of mud just because of this. Okay, so yeah, so core old. Okay, that's going to be big ball of mud. Okay, next one, same thing. Next one, same thing. Next one, there's no. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if SPT is happy. Reload. Okay, so import the changes. Okay, so now you kind of have this, right? We have the core at the top. We have the big ball of mud at the bottom. Oh, we should also. Well, yeah, let's leave it like this for now. Because like technically like the slides say that there should be no main, but we're gonna put like the main at the top, and then we're going to like slowly like move things up. Okay, and by the way, I don't even know if we're going to do this Docker stuff in the end, because all we need to do is we need to run the tests, right? Like we need to compile the tests, right? This is all I need, right? And to see that it actually compiles faster. Like this whole Docker stuff, like this is not part of the thing, but we'll see, because it's not going to be such a big deal. Like so this thing stay like this in the main, right? So this will become the new main eventually. We're not going to need to specify these dependencies because like most of them, probably all of them are going to come transitively. Okay, so the only dependencies that this thing will have is going to be our stuff. Everything else is going to come in transitively. Okay, so let's go to users. And so we have like shop.services. So this is like one of the things that I don't like. And by the way, like every time I say I don't like this is not a critique of Gabriel's work or anything. It's just like once you go into to have like many of these things, you cannot have like a different package for each one of them. Otherwise, you're gonna go crazy, right? Because you're gonna have like an import hell, and you usually already have an import hell. Okay, so what we're gonna have is we're going to go over here, right? So this is our new thing, okay, and we're gonna say a new file, and it's going to be source main Scala, and we're gonna put it like under dev inside you, and it's going to be called shop, right? And now we need to find the use case. This is a super important thing. This is probably like the most important thing about this whole thing. We cannot call it just users, right? Because if you call it users, you're going to have issues later with something like transactions. Because if you have something like users, if you're going to do something like find, this user with password is going to be used in your entire application. Okay, so you're never going to be able to have your bounded context, because you're going to have only one context. Your entire application is going to have a single view on a user. Like this is how the user looks like, and that's it. Why? Because you just have like a thing here called users, and everybody who needs a user is just going to call find, right? With a username and stuff. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with having something like a namespace, right? Something like users. Okay. But we need to come up with a with a use case. Okay, so we're going to probably find or create. Like, why are they like in the same thing? Like, where's the find by user ID? Right. Okay, find or create. Well, I really want to avoid calling it like manager or something like this. So we should try to avoid like a big rewrite. Okay, so we should rewrite like as little as possible. And so for now, we're just gonna leave it as users. Okay. And so inside of it, we're going to have the business logic, which is going to be the boundary, right? I usually call it boundary, but you guys can call it whatever you want, right? So boundary is going to be like, so instead of trait users, we're going to have like trait boundary, okay? And this is going to be a Scala file, all right? And so we're going to have this, and we're going to have that, and we're pretty much going to go and just grab this thing and paste it over here, okay? So this is going to be users. And it's obviously not going to compile because we need like all of this stuff. We need like username, user with password and stuff. So we're gonna go to username. So we need, okay, let's grab this one. So for now, let's just like throw them all into this file. So we need username and user with password and encrypted password. So user with password, where's user with password? All right, so I guess we can jump in there. User with password. Okay, so we're going to grab it from here. And what else do we need? We need encrypted password. Okay, we need encrypted password, which is this. And paste. And what else do we need? We need the user ID. Okay, nice. So. Okay, so this is what we need. It's not going to compile because we don't have like this whole derive stuff. So we need, for now, I'm just gonna like copy all of these imports and I'm just gonna paste them in, okay, like this. Okay, so we don't have like decoders and encoders, right? So we're gonna do this, okay. So decoder and encoder again. So we don't need that. Like that, and like that. UUID, really? Okay. Oh, we're in Scala too, so we cannot have this stuff like just like laying around here. Okay, so this is going to be in the package object. Okay, so for now, let's just put it in like a regular object, whatever. Okay, so like this. All right, and for now, we're just gonna like import whatever. Okay, so this is good. Can we do imports? We cannot. Okay, so no. Okay, not found value UUID. Hold up. And shop optics UUID. That's interesting. So we don't need source, don't need refined, don't need this. Okay, this one is interesting. I want to see it. So it's in shop optics UUID. Okay, so shop optics is UUID. This is interesting. What does it do? Identity. Okay, so it looks like there's a way to like extend there, right? So to extend the derivation of stuff. Okay, so that's fine. So we need to grab this one. Okay, so is UUID. So for now, we're just gonna like go and like paste it in there. Okay. shop.ext derive. Okay, so this is another thing that we have here. Interesting. Okay, so for now, let's just go grab it and put it here. Okay, like that. Is UUID. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That should be fine now. Not found value UUID. Okay, so okay, we need to find derive and we need to see where we have implementations, right? So what do we have? Like extends derive. Okay, that thing. Like this is what we need. Okay, but this is where we were. shop-optics.uuid. shop-optics.uuid. Okay, so this might be. This is where we need to ask SBT what SBT thinks. Okay, so maybe it's a metals thing. Okay, and we only care about the core. Okay, so in fact we're gonna do like project core. Okay, and we're just gonna need like to do tilde compile. Okay, so SBT agrees. Optics is not a member of shop. It is though, because we copy pasted it. Shop optics UUID. What up? Shop.optics UUID. Shop.optics UUID. Object optics is not a member of dev inside your shop. Oh, okay. So this is exactly why I told you to have like a different namespace, right? So that you don't have like these collisions, right? So it thinks that we're talking about like this one, okay? Do I want to rename it to something? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to follow my own advice and I'm going to rename it. So I'm going to rename the directory and we're going to call it Shoppy. Maybe like this. Shoppy? What's better? Double P? Double P. How many of you guys are still here? Just two. Okay. So I would have like, I don't care, you know, here's the thing, like two counts. Okay, so here we go. Create a poll. Shoppy or Shoppy. Okay, so well, Shoppy. Add option. Okay, no, not add option. Where is the ask your community? There we go. Must contain. Okay, remove it. Cross. Okay, there we go. Ask your community. There we go. User engagement. So click on stuff. There's only one of you left. Wow. Is this one person like just me? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna give this 5 seconds. And then let's see. Actually gonna drink some water. 2 viewers. There we go. Progress. So we have a poll. Are we gonna call it Shoppy? It was 1P or it was 2Ps? And by the way, we're almost done for today. So Shoppy was 1P or was 2Ps? All right, let's see. 2Ps. There we go. Okay, I'm actually gonna leave it like this. Okay, Shoppy. Cool. So we're gonna go with copy. Okay, and now like this arrow is just going to go away. Okay. Now, ironically, like right after it goes away, and by the way, I don't like this thing. So there was something like here, like this is just a preference. You know, I actually want unused stuff to be a warning, and so I want to let's see if it's enough to just remove it. Okay. Let's see if you guys voted more. Just one vote. Who are you, my secret viewer? All right, let's see. It's so funny compiling big ball of mud. All right, so hold on. I want to do this and that, and no, it probably was not enough. Like maybe it's metal like VS Code thing that I need to reload it real quick, because I want it to be a warning, because as soon as it's a warning, then I can just trigger a thing. Yeah, organize. We have organize imports. Okay, so as soon as these guys are warnings, I can just trigger a shortcut, and then they're going to be removed for us. The imports are going to be organized, so I expect them. Okay, so we need to go to the, actually let's ask SBT what it thinks about it. Okay, I'm not sure if I need to reload. That was way too fast. What do you mean? What do you mean it already compiled? I'm in the core, so well, let's introduce like ask it to compile. So it's working. Okay, so we need to go to build and look for unused. Maybe it's somewhere else. Yeah, it is somewhere else. It's inside of tests. Well, same deal. Like this, like that. Unused. Again. Oh, I didn't do it in core. Jesus, in the core old. Okay, so like this. Okay. Not now. Compile. Because they are warnings by default, the unused ones. Oh, we have fatal warnings. We have fatal warnings. Yeah, we probably don't want that. So we actually want is it warn or warning? Compile. Okay, it's not warn, it's warning. Why is it still error? Oh, it's because we're using fatal warnings. All right, I think it's better to have them as errors still. Let me try one last thing. Because I believe that even though we have fatal warnings, I believe Bloop will ignore that. And there's still going to be warnings. Let's see. Did any of you guys participate? Oh, okay, 2 votes. Okay, there we go. All right. Damn it. Okay, so now there are errors, but this does not mean that we cannot remove them. Fix it before we can remove them. Man, this is annoying. Okay. Well, in this case, we can go back to how we had it before. Info. Okay, and therefore we can just go back like this. Well, that was a waste of time, but it happened. It would have saved us time in the long run. I don't remember exactly how to configure it in such a way that that we like don't have fatal warnings, but we have, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Where is it, by the way? Fatal. Where do we have like fatal warnings? Fatal. We don't have fatal warnings. Interesting. Where does it like, how, like what's, oh, I know. It's from this thing. It's from this thing, right? So this plugin brings in a bunch of flags, and I believe it sets fatal warnings by default. Okay. All right, back to boundary. Okay, so now we need to like remove them ourselves. Okay, great. So let's clean this up. Okay, so I want to go to UID. Okay, so everything is now going to be in like dev inside you, and this could actually be even like higher than the entire application Shopee, right? Because like if we have like multiple diamonds, which we're not going to have today, or you know, during this whole live stream, like even if we have multiple diamonds, we can reuse this stuff there. Okay, so this is just going to be like dev inside you. Okay, and so now we don't need this import, right? It's just going to compile, and we need to go over here, and we need to move it up, right? So it needs to be now here. Okay, and derive, same deal. It's going to be just dev inside you. Okay, and so we're going to move it up over here, and same deal, no imports, right? So this is like one of those beautiful things that if you structure your application in such a way and you use these like namespaces in Scala, then it's going to be awesome. It's even better in Scala 3, in fact, for the reasons that I'm going to show you actually like right now. So we have like this, we're like forced, we don't have, first of all, we don't have top level definitions, okay? Which is a pain in the ass. Well, actually, this is the primary reason, right? So I am now forced to put this into that's the thing, like I cannot have, so here's the thing, like in Gabriel's version where everything like is in one thing, we have like these things are kind of like global, right? So if we go back here, then like if you look, for example, in this thing, like it's under like shop HTTP auth and then users. By the way, it's under auth, so maybe like this is not even like the core of the application, but we'll see. But we'll see. Okay, so for now, we're going to give them a dedicated namespace, which is, you know, Shopee users. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to create a new Scala file, which is going to be a package object. Okay, and inside of it, we're going to grab that and put it like over here. Okay, and this needs like these imports, right? Like these ones. Probably the UID as well. Okay, like this. Not found. Okay, so this is like one of those things where I need to do that, like that. Okay, what does it complain about? It's not recommended to file object inside of package objects. That is true. Oh, this one actually is not required to be here, right? So So yeah, please, let's do this. User with password. So it's going to be over here, new Scala file. It's going to be a case class, user with password, like this. Okay, so it's going to be, well, we're just going to copy it, paste it over here, delete it from here, go here, find the dot, apply my macro like this. By the way, this should all be final anyway. Like this. Okay, so like this, like that, Java util, like these can this. Okay, do we need cats? I think we do. Yeah, okay. So we have users here, we have these here, we have the boundary here, and now we can, come on, now we can remove this, and now we can do this and do that. Okay, and so now we kind of have our clean domain. Okay, we're almost running out of time. We have like only five minutes left. Let's see if you guys are still here. And it looks like, yeah, you're still here. So I just want to like, no, I don't think that we're going to be able to do anything that quickly. Let's see. So this is some logic. Find user name, so if you find him, otherwise none, user was password. It's not logic, it's just blah. Create. Yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. So I'm going to commit it real quick. It compiles, right? And by the way, the whole project compiles, right? So if we go to, come on, if we go to projects, yeah, so project root, we should still compile, and we should still be able to run all of our tests, because we're doing like everything under an entire new namespace, and this is how you should refactor things, right? So this way you can like gradually move on. Okay, so I'm using ZSH with all my ZSH, and by default comes with a Git plugin, and the Git plugin comes with a bunch of aliases. This is a default alias, which will just grab like all of my changes and like all of the new files and everything, and we'll just like throw them into a commit. Okay, so now we have this commit work in progress. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like, and we have only a couple of minutes left. I just want to see how far we can get, because like this is like the most fun part. Okay, this is going to be like the implementation of the logic, and there's not that much logic, right? So we should be able to write it like super quickly, right? So we should be able to do like object users, right? And we're gonna do like def make, and it's going to be we have cats, right? So we have the type classes from cats. Okay, so we need some sort of f, right? Why? Because we need to produce a boundary here. Okay, so, and this is going to be new users for f. Okay, and we need to do this, and metals is going to generate this for us. Okay, so object creation misimplementation for 2 members. Note that blah 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 contain the following non-final members. Okay, something went wrong. Like, what the hell? It all looks good. Oh, the password. Why did it do what? Why is it all any? How? Okay, so these types were a little bit too complicated for metals, right? Encrypted password f of user. Okay, like this. Okay. So find is simple, okay? Because find it's just going to call find like eventually in the database. Okay, so this is going to be the gate, right, for the f, and for now we're just going to put the gate over here. okay? And it's also going to have find, and it's going to look like exactly right. So this is like the boring stuff. This is the one that does not have anything anything interesting in there. Come on. Okay, there we go. So it's just gonna have the gate, and we're just gonna go over here, and we're gonna do, you know, gate.find username, like boring stuff. Okay, create, however, is going to be a little bit more interesting. So create over here is going to have, and this is like where bifunctors and like Zio like a little bit shine. Like they would encode over here the fact that you know, that it can fail was a non-business error. So the fact that a user might already exist, you know, the duplicate user thing, this is business logic. This is not some implementation detail, right? We actually kind of have this at work, right? Like it was created like a long time ago. We have like users that can authenticate. It was like a phone and was emails. It was an email thing, right? And sometimes we have like issues where we have like duplicates because of this, right? Because we don't have like a business logic layer that will like properly like model this, properly test this, and so on. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're actually going to change this one, right? So on the gate, we're going to say, well, either like user already exists, or you know, it's going to be the user ID. Okay, so this is just the implementation like for the database, right? And the implementation will do the same thing, right? So it will pattern match on some skunk specific Postgres exception and simply wrap this into a left, right? So over here, like he chose to do like a raise error, but raise error means that it's a technical error, but it is not. It is something that the core needs to be aware of. Okay, so user already exists, and user already exists is going to be well, just a thing over here. Object. We don't even need the user ID. So for now, it's going to be, well, let's make it a case class. Okay, final case class. User already exists. Okay, and let's give it like the user ID. Okay, user ID. Okay, so like this. Okay. And so now we are able to do, you know, gate.create, and we're going to give it like the username, and we're going to give it the password, right? But now we're going to need to, so what we're going to do, right? So here we have like the choice. Either we're going to give this to the delivery layer, right? We're gonna give the same either. And then the delivery layer is going to pattern match on it. But what is the delivery layer going to do, right? It's just going to say, you know, like, well, it's not going to be a 500 because this is not a server error. Well, actually, this is a good question. So user already exists. Like, is this a client error, or is this a server error? I believe this is a client error, right? Or is this a server error? So I don't want to rewrite like too much, right? So we're going to go with the fact that this is a server error, right? So because like, well, it's not a server error, right? So because this is something that that the user can correct, right? So this is something where the user can go, oh, you know, I'm going to use a different username, okay? So. Okay, well, in this case, this is like also boring, right? So here's the thing, like if this was my application and I would write it from scratch, I would let the delivery layer know that this is something that the user can fix, okay? And so they would pattern match on it, and instead of like throwing a 500, you know, return an HTTP 500, we would return HTTP 400. I don't remember the codes by default, but basically like, hey, this is a client error, go fix it, right? So this F would still return an either. Okay, but in this case, we're going to do a we're just going to throw. Okay, so in fact, we're going to do the same thing as it's being done over here, right? So like this. So yeah. So in fact, we will be able to reuse this thing. Actually, I want to show you like the cleanest possible thing. Well, it is the cleanest possible thing. Okay, so we're going to have, because the thing is that over here, right? Like I'm for sure that it's a monad throw. Okay, so there's a monad cancel throw, which is, that's a new thing, right? It's a monad cancel, which is what? It's a monad error. Okay, monad cancel is a monad error. What? Anyway, it needs to be a throwable, right? So this thing, username and use, see, it extends no stack trace, right? So we're going to have to do the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna have extends like no stack trace. Okay, and now we need like import like cats syntax all this. Okay, and we need what? So because of this, we need like applicative throw, right? Which is in cats, right? We don't find implicit for applicative error of user already exists or user ID. Okay, so this is like, I believe this is like a classic. No. This is my fault. We need to fold. Right? We need to fold. Do we need to fold? Okay. So create returns an either. And I believe we need to fold. And on the left, we're simply going to raise an error. Right? It was F and user ID. And on the right, well, we don't need to do anything. So let's see. Well, we can't do identity, so we just need to do like pure F. Value fold. So what is it, like fold F? Let's do it like the old school way, right? So let's just do M first. Then inside of it, we're going to have our either. So we're going to do a fold, and we're going to do it like this. Oh, come on. This happens sometimes. Okay, so could not find an implicit value for applicative error for user already exists. Okay, so this is the problem was here. So was this. So it's either going to be, so it's going to be a, so it's going to be, what is it going to be? It's going to be an F of user ID. Is that what it's going to be? Okay, so if we're dealing with errors like this, what I like to do is I like to rewrite them. Sorry. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to rewrite them like in the most like stupid code possible. Okay, so this is our either, and we're going to, well, we can just match on it, right? So we're just gonna go like case left, and this is going to be our like no stack trace thing. Well, in this case, we're going to do a no stack trace thing, raise error, F user ID. Okay, and if it's a write with the user ID, well, we're going to do user ID pure F. Okay, what do I need for raise error? Do I need a applicative error of F and user already exists? Could not find an instance of applicative for F. What do you mean? Like applicative throw doesn't have it? What do you mean? It isn't applicative. What is your problem? We have cat syntax all, we have cats, we have an applicative. What is up? Do you guys see what the error is? And over here as well, like it says found app of user ID, which expands to app of user ID, but required. Oh, we just need a user ID. Oh, yes, it's a flat map. Okay, and because it's a flat map, we pretty much need a mono throw. Okay. So, for F, user already exists. Could not find applicant for what? How is this possible? Oh, that thing didn't compile from the very beginning. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, so we should be fine now, right? This was this with a flat map, right? Right, okay. We're good now, and I'm not sure if we can... Yeah, okay, so this is much better now. I think there's also something like fold. Come on, where's my auto-completion? I think I'm like fold F to do something like this, you know, and just like put this like that thing over there. Isn't there? Fold F is not a member of. Maybe I need like gets data or some stuff. Isn't there like fold F or fold, or like fold A, fold something? Okay, whatever. All right. Okay. So now we have business logic. We can easily write tests, and like all we need to do is we need to get this into an extra file. Save this, save that. Okay. We don't need to do that. Okay, don't need any of that. And we also need to move this guy out. There we go. And save over here as well. Remove that. Remove what? No, we need cats. Everybody needs cats. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have users. We have this thing. We can close that one. Let me actually see. I believe. Yeah, user already exists. Does not need that. Yes. Okay, this gate. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. There we go. Okay. So there we have it. Okay. So we have core, and we have one use case in the core. Okay. So it's just a boundary that can like find a user. It can create a user. It has like a super tiny business logic. Like CRUD applications usually don't have much business logic. Okay. And we have a gate, which is going to be a facade for all kinds of things. In this particular case, like the only thing that we're going to need is probably the database. We'll see, what did he do here? Yeah, just a database, find Postgres. So there's no Redis either. So it's just the database stuff. Okay, cool. So I believe this is it, and we did it in like 2 hours. So for now, it's not such a big deal. We will for sure run into issues, but we already have like a little bit of gains because we don't have, for example, imports. We have less imports, right? To where was it? Like here, for example, right? Where we need this UUID. We don't need this extra import to our extension. This one. Okay. All right. How many of you are still here? 3. Do you guys have any questions? We're gonna wrap up for today. Let's commit it. In fact, I should have forked this whole thing. I wanted initially to fork it. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Like I will. So let me like. Let me see. No, that's not what I wanted to do. What? Okay, I removed everything. Okay, so I just changed the build file and I added a bunch of new stuff. Yeah, I really don't want to do today, but like tomorrow we're going to fix this, right? So we're going to like fork the repository, and we're going to just like copy paste like everything that I did, and yeah, because we're already getting late. Like I don't want to like stream for more than 2 hours, and we're already streaming for like 2 hours and 13 minutes. Okay, so for now I'm just gonna like throw this all of this stuff into one commit, and we're gonna pretty much wrap it up over here. Do you guys have any questions? Any concerns? All right, no more questions. Don't forget to like this stream, and yeah, I see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow, like unless something comes in between, I'm gonna try to do this tomorrow as well. All right, cheers guys.